Hello, Kahina. This is Love and Light Tarot here with your love reading. Okay, so looking at your info here, you're a single Aries. So let's see what's in the cards for you. For Kahina. Okay, we're already getting cards jumping out here. Okay. So we got make the effort as your current situation. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I'm going to find out what you're making an effort to. Wonder. Your challenge is romantic feelings. So maybe you're not really interested in anyone at this time. It's hard to find some people that you're attracted to. Or you are attracted to somebody, but not able to explore romance with them or explore a way forward with them. Now, the way my cards came up here is that your higher self is still focused on a separation that you made recently. Like you released an ex, but you still want closure from this person, or you would like for somebody to make an effort towards you. You like fantasize about this or dream about this, or would think this would be pretty ideal for closure or for even ego, you know, or passion, you know. And I see that you're still in love with somebody that you once knew. Now I'm going to reshuffle, but it really looks as if you are still a bit infatuated with a past life relationship, that there was a lot of red flags around, is what my cards are saying. A part of you has faith that there could be healing and forgiveness, but another part of you is not sure. I do feel like there's a little bit of fantasy around this. Now, I am seeing that you may have your eye on someone else too. Or the person who you have your eye on has their eye on two women. But it's possible it's the other way around, and you have your eye on someone from the past and someone currently that you hope to move forward with. Someone you're attracted to, who may also be in a relationship, or you're attracted to someone who's in a relationship, and you may be kind of hoping that it will truly come to an end so that you all can be together. That's what my cards came out with initially. I don't really see anything secure. It's like who should I move forward with kind of feeling. So let me reshuffle here in case that did not resonate with you. For Kahina on April 7th. What are the messages for this single Aries? On April 7th. What are the messages for her? Future love. Okay. So whoever that you want to safely move forward with, or that you want to have some attention from, or you wish they will open your heart to you, there's red flags. Or when it just comes to your love journey, you're moving forward with a very keen sense. I got the word keen. You're alert. You're like a wolf. And you're like an owl. I really feel like you're an owl with a wolf inside. Like they just don't know. You know, I mean, you're an Aries, fiery, and what makes Aries like this is because they're so giving and they're so warm-hearted. When they're mistreated by a friend or family member or whatever, they're just like, they turn into the god of war, you know, because they literally showed you their teddy bear side. So let's get back into it. Honeymoon is your challenge. And this talks about how as your challenge, as you move forward in your single journey, you having this owl/wolf sense is going to really have you miss out on the magic of love. It shows that you really don't trust your intuition when choosing partners, or you don't trust your intuition. That's what it really shows. And I'm like your sister here. Like, I tell all my female clients this. I tell my male clients this too. Like, when you move forward in dating and you're just waiting for the red flags, you know that there's going to be those. First of all, you're attracting that to you. That fear that you have to never fall into a deceptive relationship, it really is a fear. And the goal that you have to never fall into another deceptive relationship becomes a passion. You're like, I will never, ever again. And that becomes your goal. And it feels like empowerment. But you're not enjoying the sweet side of love, the magic, no type of vulnerability. And men can really pick up on that. I mean, when you've been hurt, being a Queen of Swords is not really validated in love. Believe me, I know. It really is a turn off, and it really blocks new love from coming in when you don't have an open heart. Know that you're smart. It's weaved into you. Know that you're wise. It's weaved into you. It is. It really is. But you're going to have faith in love as you move forward, or else you're going to block everything out. You're going to block out new love, or you're going to simply attract the main partners that you do not want. And going back to the powerlessness that it really shows of your intuition, there's still that feminine aspect is beautiful in love. It is beautiful, because the feminine aspect is tender and it's also vulnerable, but the feminine aspect is also very intuitive. I feel like you're going forward with a scorned type of, it's more of a masculine feminine aspect, and it throws off your intuition when you're moving forward with this current energy here. The closed off heart also closes off your intuition, so remember that. So the honeymoon card is why I pointed that out as your challenge, not having that soft, feminine, magical, tender, vulnerable, open approach, because that does say, I trust myself and I will catch on to anything that I just don't like. And I have self-worth. I have beauty in essence. And because of that, if there's something that I don't like, I'm going to have to let you know that I see a change in the scenery with you, or I don't see a beautiful scene with you, and I'm done. When the scene changes, I'm also getting with this card, it's very scenic. When the scene changes, get out of there. And that's just what it is. In your higher self position, you have attraction. And what I'm seeing is, like what I said, with the wolf/owl instinct that you have, being very alert and looking through people, looking and sifting through, and using your intuition to look for red flags. I'm seeing that you will be attracting the exact deception that you don't want. Now back to this, this could be the one, which I saw in the first spread. It looks like you feel like you've met the romantic partner you've already saw. At least you felt that in the past, or you still think about this person, and you would like to see what's going on with that person's feelings, or you want some closure with that person. But I see that right now you're trying to feel safe to love somebody. You would like to feel safe to love either this person from the past or just dating moving forward. And your significant energy is that you're opening your heart to give and receive. So that's very important. If you go forward with a closed off heart, it can be protective, but you also won't receive anything. because it's close. So it does look like that's the challenge here, the advice, I should say the advice here, or that's currently what you're trying to do. So in the future, I see something that has red flags around it. Could be because you attracted it. Could be that you're focused on an ex, but it looks like you're hoping for an ex, because in your hopes and fears position, you're either hoping for an ex to give you closure, or you fear that you'll meet the same kind of person as your ex. And what's going on with your current energy, Kahina, is that it's confusing the universe. What you're putting out to the universe to give you is very unclear. So you need to figure out who you want and why you want them, or there's time. It's time to make a decision. And I'm also getting that what you put out very soon, you will start to receive. So if you keep on putting out this energy of wanting your ex, you may get your ex back or someone like your ex, and it may not be very positive. I'm also getting that what you're putting out right now, making sure you don't get in a deceptive, controlling, loveless, emotional relationship, making sure you don't get into that. You're about to receive somebody who could possibly be just that very soon. So please change your energy and empower yourself that you are all encompassing of inner knowledge about love and yourself, and that you can decipher very easily a good or bad match and leave the rest up to the flow and ebb of the universe. But it looks like it's about to ebb something to you, and it's definitely what you pulled in. You in the spiritual advice got let go of control issues, and I feel like you are very much trying to control a perfect partner. It's like you want a perfect partner, you want someone ideal, and it's so specific or so control. I got the word tight. It's so tight that the universe doesn't have any wiggle room but to give you the best that you put out. Like, and I feel like it's gonna be a mixed bag. I don't feel like it's gonna be very powerful. I feel like it is powerful. I don't think it's going to be very positive. I'm sorry. The current manifestation that you've been putting out for a new partner, I don't feel that it's going to be a good match for you. It may have a lot of I don'ts in there. And when you manifest, you have to manifest, first of all, with wiggle room for the universe, and something, always say what you do want. But maybe you came from a controlling relationship too. But you're being told to allow love to unfold naturally. And I get that it will come to you as soon as you start making an effort within. Because once you're centered and emotionally balanced within, you're going to attract somebody like that. Okay? Unless you make your own manifestation and you put somebody together, that's what you're going to get. So let me give you an example. In August, I manifested for like the third time in my life a love relationship. And I was like, oh, I want a 6 foot tall water sign because I need someone who's emotionally available and stuff. I want a 6 foot tall water sign who is a single father because I'm a single mom. I want him to be financially stable. I want him to want a long-term committed relationship. I want him to be caring and compassionate and spiritual. And I stopped there. Oh, and I said I want him to be tall, dark, and handsome, and very attractive and well endowed. You can add physical attributes. And honey, 3.5 weeks later, some told me to contact, let's call him Bill. I went to high school with Bill, and I always had a crush on him, but he only stayed in my high school for like a year. And then I was looking for Bill one day, and he just wasn't there. So I'm like, oh, well, Bill went away, and I never got his phone number. So I actually went out on a date with Bill in 2014, and at the time he was living with his mother of his child, and I'm like, why'd you even come? He's like, because we live in separate rooms. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. I'm like, thank you for the date, Bill, but our lives is not matching up right now, Bill. So something told me in 2017 to reach out to him, just see how he was doing. And we got into a conversation about spirituality really quickly. I asked him what his sign was. He told me he was a water sign. I asked him how tall he was. He said he was 6 foot tall. I asked him, did he have a job? He had a job. I already knew he was a single father. And I already knew he was really, really attractive. And he was coming off as very compassionate and caring and all of this. So we ended up meeting. He told me he moved away from my city. And we had a long distance relationship for a month and a half. We finally got to see each other. And when I met him, he just was flat. I was like, Bill, you are so boring. Like, you are getting on my nerves. And we're high school friends, so we're laughing and stuff. But I'm like, you know, I need to go back to the drawing board on my manifestation. And it's okay to do that. Now, Bill, I think Bill still is in love with me or whatever, but in love or whatever he wants to call it. He wanted to talk about love. I don't fall in love with people that quickly. But I know what's about to happen for our future, but I don't want to be with Bill, okay? And when you manifest and you get what you get, you can check yourself and be like, okay, so this is what I attracted, or this is what my manifestation turned out to be. Need to go and add some things. But he did want a long-term committed relationship. He basically already told me we were in a relationship while we were still long distance, and I was just like, okay, I need to see you first. But anyway, yes, you can attract love with the laws of attraction. And you can attract without even putting out a manifestation. You could just be emitting energy and the universe sends you somebody. In my case, I actually conjured this person through the law of attraction and manifestation. But we can also attract partners. And that's what I'm seeing here with you. You're attracting a partner with your current energy. It's a little bit too controlled out of making sure you're not manipulated or getting into a deceptive relationship, because you're going off of what you don't want, which is great. And you can transmute that into, okay, I got an alcoholic. This guy is drinking like a fish. So instead of saying, universe, do not give me an alcoholic, say, I want, it's always what I want, not what I don't want. I want a sober partner. I want a partner who prioritizes good health. So your outcome is trust. And it talks about how you're going to have faith and love for it to come in. That's your spiritual lesson to learn at this time. You're not going to get anything until you start having faith in yourself that you can choose healthy partners, and faith in love. So your relationship wrap up is that you're focused on an old commitment that turns you kind of cold, that turns you kind of bitter or strong, but it's strength that's coming from sadness, sorrow, and disappointment. And you may be attracting people that are no good to you with this kind of energy, with these two cards, codependency and unrequited love. And I'm seeing that you're still focused on an old love that burnt out. Bring up your esteem. Prioritize what you want. And I see that you're going to be on the lookout for love. I don't see anything just trickling in. I do see somebody. Oh, here we go. I do see you finding someone. Your arrow is out. And you will get a new love. Someone who reawakens your passion, and you want to explore feelings with this person. So I want to see who this person is. Please clarify the new love card for Kahina. Spoke too soon. You're going to be the one choosing, Miss Aries lady. So the Four of Cups in the reverse talks about how you're going to get yourself out of this funk and get yourself out of wanting someone who didn't work. No longer doing the tried and true is going to get you this new love. So a new emotional I got new emotional system, but a new emotion towards love is going to bring you this happiness here. And it may happen within the next 3 weeks or 3 months with the Three of Cups. And I'm seeing that, yeah, you did have an unexpected, unwanted severance. And I see there's a possibility that you really want to reunite with this person and you hope that they come back. I do see, though, with the Star card, I'm not sure if it's a reconciliation with this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or if it's a new direction here. Because the Star card usually talks about somebody who you know. I don't know if this person mistreated you, but I don't see the reconciliation card in my deck here, but I see that you really want to reconcile with somebody and get a new love from them is what I see. That's what you want. And I see that you may get a romance from somebody who you freed yourself from, or you want a romance. You want a romance from someone who you freed yourself from. Yeah, that's what you want. This person's not going to give you a relationship, though. They may give you sex. They may give you passion. But I don't think they're going to give you a relationship. And it's probably due because they're in a relationship with somebody else. I don't know if you have children with this person, but you're really focused on someone who you had a separation with. Yeah, I think they're with somebody else. Yeah, you're really focused on the past and you want a new love with them. That's what I see. And this reconciliation may happen further down the line, I really see, but you're really pulling this person back in. Someone who you broke up with. Yep. You want to make things right with that person. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fight. You just want to make it right. I feel like you may end up drawing this person in, or you just may go after them and let them know through an expression of love what you want. But with the deception card being down, the very last card, I went out the whole box. With the deception card being the very last card that's here, it's saying that it will end up being deceptive because there's more than one party. And also, it's just a fantasy heady rush with the Star card. All is not what it appears. So will there be a reconciliation here? Yeah. Wanting someone from a dying love. And they're saying that you should love yourself first and stop trying to go for this person here. Because I feel like you can recapture romance with them. But they have someone. Alright? So that's your reading. And you're not going to really get anything new here because you're focused on someone else. So you know what to do. What is Kahina's advice to get new love? Clearly decide on what you want so that it comes to you now. That's what you got to do. So that's your reading. Make up your mind. I hope this reading helped you in some way. It's not easy, but it can be done because we're about to have a full moon in Aries on, I think I heard, the 6th of October. So that could be your releasing moon, or it could be a moon where you really do get clear. Okay, so hope it helps. I will research the full moon in Aries. I know I am. I'm gonna look at it to see what it's gonna give me, what it does for us as a collective. But yeah, follow me on Instagram so I can keep giving you daily motivations here, and I hope this reading resonated with you. Bye bye.